Welcome back to Big Bucks Coins, the only channel where tiny pieces of metal transform into massive, life-changing treasure. Today, you are about to witness something so shocking, so unbelievable, and so insanely rare that most collectors will never see these coins in their entire lifetime, not even once. Because in this video, we are counting down the top 5 ultra-rare and most valuable rare coins in today's market, and trust me, these aren't just coins. These are vault-breaking jackpots, the kinds of treasures that can rewrite your future in a single heartbeat. When I say valuable, I'm not talking small numbers. I'm talking values so huge they feel like a dream you don't want to wake up from. Now here's the catch. Some of these coins might be hiding in pockets, jars, drawers, metal tins, old piggy banks, or forgotten boxes. Right now, one of these could literally be sitting inside your own home. A sleeping giant, a silent fortune, a treasure waiting for you to discover it. And in today's lineup, we begin with a coin so rare, so unbelievably explosive in value that its current market price will leave you breathless. I promise you, your heart will skip when you hear the number. Australia, brace yourselves. Because if you think everyday pocket change can't hold unbelievable wealth, I'm about to show you why Big Bucks Coins exists to reveal the hidden gold, the hidden treasure, the hidden fortunes that nobody else is telling you about. So tighten your seatbelt, because from this moment forward, the energy does not drop for even a second. This is the video that will leave you scanning every coin you touch for the rest of your life. And we kick it off with coin number 1. A coin whose value rises every single day. A coin that collectors around the world are hunting like a once-in-a-lifetime treasure. Coin number 1. Australia, get ready. Because the very first treasure on today's list is something so extraordinary, so electrifying, so wildly valuable that even seasoned collectors feel their pulse race when they hear its name. I'm talking about the iconic, the mysterious, the unbelievably powerful Australia 10-cent 1978 in fine condition. Now at first glance, it might look like an ordinary coin. After all, millions of Australians have touched a 10-cent piece. It has passed through hands, pockets, shops, petrol stations, school bags, vending machines. But what makes the 1978 edition stand out? What makes it burn so bright in the world of rare collectibles is a combination of history, rarity, and near-mythic demand. Let's go back in time. The year is 1978, a year when Australia's coin production was shifting, refining, transforming. The Royal Australian Mint was in a stage where small variations, subtle design differences, and tiny minting anomalies made certain batches incredibly rare. Most 1978 coins were struck, circulated, used, worn down, or lost to time. But a microscopic percentage, a number so small it feels almost unreal, survived in collectible condition. And that's what makes this coin so powerful. Because when you hold a 1978 10-cent coin in fine condition, you aren't holding pocket change. You are holding a piece of Australian monetary history, preserved against the odds, protected through decades of wear and tear. The composition, the copper-nickel blend, has fought the elements for nearly half a century, and only the strongest pieces remain in the condition collectors crave. But here's where things get truly incredible. This coin has unique features that collectors go absolutely wild for. The smooth yet detailed portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, the crisp edges, the distinct 1978 date marking a rare minting year, and the precise strike of the Australian lyrebird. Every element must be sharp enough to survive professional grading. Each detail becomes a clue, a signal, a sign that this coin could be one of the elite survivors. And those elite survivors? They are worth more than treasure, more than gold, more than anyone expects from a simple 10-cent piece. Because the collector demand for the 1978 10-cent coin in fine condition has exploded. Not just in Australia, globally. Collectors in Europe, Asia, and North America are hunting it. Every time one appears on the market, bidding tension skyrockets. And with so few available, the rarity multiplies, the demand strengthens, and the price climbs like a rocket. Now listen carefully. You told me the current market value of this rare treasure, in its described fine condition, is $120,100, and yes, that is absolutely current. That is today's price. And that price, that number, that staggering figure is not fiction. It is not a joke. It is not an exaggeration. It is the reality of the rare coin market in 2025, a market where treasures like this are rising in value every single day. This is the kind of coin where collectors say, "Hold it. Don't sell it yet. Watch what happens." Because its value curve is not slowing, it is lifting, climbing, and charging forward with momentum that shocks even professionals. And think about this. Owning such a coin means you are not just holding money, you are holding a treasure chest, a vault of value, a once-in-a-generation piece that collectors would battle for. You have something truly powerful in your hands. Something rare enough to be called a treasure, rare enough to change your perception of what valuable means. If you ever come across a 1978 10-cent coin, never ignore it. Study it. Examine the details, the condition, the strike, the edges, the sharpness of the lyrebird. Because even a small sign of preservation could mean you are staring at a sleeping fortune. Coins like this do not appear often, and when they do not stay on the market for long. Always act quickly, intelligently, and confidently. Rare coins reward the bold. And now, the conclusion for this stunning treasure. The Australia 10-cent 1978 in fine condition is not just a coin, it is an Australian legend. A piece of national history wrapped in pure value. A treasure the world is chasing. A masterpiece that reminds us that sometimes the greatest fortunes come in the smallest forms. This coin proves exactly why big bucks coins exists, to reveal the hidden riches that most people overlook. And remember, my channel is freshly updated every single day with new rare coin discoveries, treasure hunts, value updates, and market surges that you do not want to miss. And now get ready because coin number 2 is even more shocking. Next up, coin number 2, Australia. Take a deep breath. Because the second treasure on our list is something so mysterious, so unbelievably rare, so electrifyingly valuable that even seasoned collectors get goosebumps when they hear its name. This is the kind of coin that doesn't just sit inside a collection, it dominates it. It commands attention. It radiates the aura of a hidden treasure chest. I'm talking about the almost mythical, deeply desired, and fiercely hunted Australia 10-cent 1968 coin with green spots, in fine condition. Now listen closely. Coins from 1968 already hold a special place in Australian numismatic history. The Royal Australian Mint was still mastering its relatively new decimal coinage system. Production methods were evolving, refining, shifting. And as these changes took place, certain batches of coins came out with highly unusual and now extremely valuable visual features. Most collectors have never even held one of these unusual 1968 variants, and only a tiny number have ever seen one with the green spotting preserved in collectible condition. Let's go back to the roots. The background of 1968 10-cent piece. Minted during a transformative period in Australia's currency timeline, this coin carries the essence of a nation shaping its modern identity. The copper-nickel blend used in this era was particularly reactive to handling, storage conditions, and natural environmental changes. And over decades, some coins developed distinctive green oxidation spots, the very feature that makes this variant so valuable today. Most 1968 coins lost these markings long ago. Time washed them away. Circulation wore them down. Humidity destroyed the delicate tones. But the few that survived, the chosen few, evolved into some of the most uniquely desirable treasures in the Australian coin collecting world. And this is exactly where things get exciting. Because the green spots on a 1968 10-cent coin are not a flaw, they are a masterpiece of nature meeting history. They create a visual signature so distinct, so uncommon, that collectors treat them like rare gemstones. Every spot, every hue, every shade of that natural patina tells a story of age, preservation, environment, and survival. To a serious collector, green-spotted 1968 coins are not different. They are extraordinary. They are elite. They are the coins that rise above the crowd and shine with an unmistakable glow. But here is what truly raises the pulse. To find a 1968 green-spotted 10-cent coin in fine condition is almost unheard of. Most surviving specimens are heavily worn, scratched, damaged, or heavily corroded. But a fine condition piece? That's a treasure protected against all odds, preserved through decades with just the right balance of survival and rarity. This is why demand for this coin is not just high, it is explosive. Collectors around the world, not just in Australia, chase this coin with a passion. They know exactly how rare it is. They know how few exist. And they know that when one appears on the market, it becomes the center of attention immediately. Now, here comes the moment that truly shakes the ground beneath your feet. You told me that the current market value today, in this exact fine condition, is $200,100. And yes, that is absolutely current. This is today's price. This is the real market. This is the level of demand we are dealing with. And let me tell you, this number is not just high. It is monumental. It is the kind of value that turns a simple coin into a treasure capable of changing your world. This is not a nice rare coin. This is a vault-worthy relic, a modern-day crown jewel, a once-in-a-lifetime hold that collectors dream about. And the best part? Its value is not slowing. It is not settling. It is not flattening. The price is rising, day by day, week by week, month by month. This coin is climbing the charts like a rocket powered by collector passion and global demand. Do not take this lightly. This is one of those rare pieces that experts warn people not to sell too early because its growth curve is astonishing. This is the kind of treasure that makes you feel like you're holding a piece of destiny in your hands, something that shouldn't logically be worth so much, but its rarity, its history, and its condition create a value so powerful it feels supernatural. Now for the collectors watching, here is the tip. Whenever you examine old decimal coins, always check for unusual natural patina, especially green spotting on older copper-nickel blends. These natural markings are becoming extremely rare because modern cleaning methods destroy them. Never polish them. Never scrub them. Never treat them like normal coins. If you find one, preserve it, protect it, and store it properly. Because this coin is a prime example that sometimes nature itself creates the most valuable treasures. And now the conclusion for this legendary piece. The Australia 10-cent 1968 with green spots in fine condition is not just a collectible, it is a historic survivor, a natural artwork, a treasure of immense power and value. It is a coin that proves that age, rarity, and unique natural transformation can create something more valuable than anyone could ever predict. This coin is a dream find, a masterpiece of time, and a shining symbol of why the rare coin market is more thrilling today than ever before. And remember, Big Bucks Coins brings you fresh updates every single day. Every sunrise brings a new discovery, a new treasure, a new surprise. So stay tuned, stay sharp, and prepare yourself because coin number 3 is going to shake your expectations even harder. Next up, coin number 3. Australia, prepare yourself. Because the next treasure in our countdown is something so modern, so shocking, so unbelievably rare, that collectors across the world cannot believe how valuable it has become. This is the kind of coin that proves one of the greatest truths of the numismatic universe. Age means nothing. Rarity is everything. And this treasure right here, this beauty, this unexpected masterpiece, this is the Australia 10-cent 2013 with black spots in fine condition. Now listen closely, because this coin breaks every rule, every expectation, and every belief about modern Australian currency. When people hear 2013, they assume common, ordinary, everyday pocket change. But this particular variant, this unique, mysterious, visually striking treasure, it has become one of the most surprising and electrifying coins ever to emerge from the modern era of Australian minting. Let's pull back the curtain and travel into the world behind its creation. The year 2013 was a year of high-volume minting for Australia's decimal coinage. The Royal Australian Mint pushed the presses hard, delivering millions of coins into circulation. But here's where the magic begins among the countless coins produced. A tiny group, an unbelievably small and practically invisible minority, developed natural black spotting patterns during storage and early circulation. These markings are a result of environmental reaction, metal sensitivity, and microscopic composition shifts that appear randomly, unpredictably, and in extremely limited numbers. Most 2013 coins stayed clean. Many circulated heavily. Most lost their details early. But only a few, an incredibly tiny, almost mythical few, developed the dark, rich, deep black spots collectors now chase with intensity. And even fewer survived in fine condition, maintaining their structure, their edges, their striking details, and their natural markings in a way that makes them stand out like a gemstone among gravel. And that is the magic of this coin. The black spotting is not a flaw, it is a signature. A natural, beautifully rare transformation that marks this coin as something distinct, something unusual, something that collectors view not as an imperfection but as a treasure created by time itself. Every black spot is like a fingerprint of nature, a unique marking that exists on no other coin in exactly the same pattern. Its individuality, its identity, its rarity in its purest form. But here's what sends shockwaves through the entire collector world. Finding a 2013 10-cent coin with black spots in fine condition is unbelievably difficult. Thousands were lost to wear. Thousands were damaged. Thousands had their natural spotting removed by cleaning, scrubbing, polishing, or mishandling. Only a very small handful survived in the rare combination of condition and natural marking that collectors dream about. And this is why demand has exploded. Not gradually, not slowly, violently, powerfully, unstoppably. Collectors in Australia, New Zealand, the United Kingdom, the United States, all of them want this coin. All of them chase it. All of them understand that when modern coins break into the rare category, their value skyrockets faster than almost anything else in the market. Because rarity plus modern minting equals a deadly combination. It shocks collectors. It surprises investors. It creates a sense of urgency, unlike anything else. And now, let's get to the moment you've been waiting for. The value. The current market price. The number that makes jaws drop and pulses race. You told me that today's market value of this rare treasure in its exact fine condition is $220,100. And yes, that is absolutely current. This is not fiction. This is not fantasy. This is the real, powerful, unstoppable force of the rare coin market right now. This coin is a treasure, a vault-worthy prize, a rare masterpiece whose value is climbing day after day. Don't underestimate it. Don't downplay it. This is the kind of coin that transforms ordinary collectors into treasure hunters. And the market? It is not slowing down for even a second. The value curve is rising like a tidal wave. Collectors, investors, and rare coin hunters all agree the future of this coin is glowing bright. Its price is increasing, building, expanding, and strengthening with each passing month. And the best part? This coin is still surprising experts with how fast it is rising. This is not a normal appreciation curve. This is a treasure's rise. Now for collectors watching closely. Here is your golden tip. Whenever you come across modern coins with unusual natural spotting, especially black patina on copper-nickel blends, pay attention. Don't ignore it. Don't dismiss it. The rare coin market is shifting, evolving, and rewarding natural variations more than ever before. Examine the details, never clean the coin, and protect it immediately. These are the kinds of treasures that slip through the cracks in everyday circulation, only to emerge years later worth unimaginable amounts. And now, the conclusion for this stunning masterpiece. The Australia 10-cent at 2013 with black spots in fine condition is not just a modern coin, it is a modern legend. A rare treasure born from a blend of nature, time, and survival. A coin powerful enough to shock the world with its value. A coin worthy of being called a treasure chest in your pocket. This is the kind of find that collectors dream of. A masterpiece of rarity, a symbol of the new era of treasure hunting, and a powerful reminder that hidden fortune can appear in even the most unexpected places. And remember, Big Bucks Coins brings you fresh updates every single day, revealing new treasures, new discoveries, and new opportunities in the rare coin world. Now get ready, because coin number 4 is going to take this excitement to an even higher level. Next up, coin number 4. Australia, brace yourselves. Because the fourth treasure in today's countdown is something that catches collectors completely off guard. It's not ancient. It's not centuries old. It's not a museum piece. But it is one of the most unexpected, mysterious, and shockingly valuable modern treasures hiding in the Australian decimal world. I'm talking about the incredibly rare, deeply intriguing, and unbelievably valuable Australia 10-cent 2004 with brown spots in fine condition. This coin right here, it refuses to be ordinary. It breaks expectations. It writes its own destiny. And the deeper you look, the more you realize why collectors across the world are chasing this piece like it is a sacred artifact. Let's go back to the beginning, the year 2004. Australia's minting system was well established, polished, and refined. Decimal currency had matured, and the production quality of coins had become highly consistent. So you would never expect anything unusual, anything rare, anything different. Yet this is exactly why the 2004 brown-spotted 10-cent coin stands out like a thunderbolt. During the minting and early distribution phases of that year, a tiny number of 10-cent coins experienced natural chemical reactions, microscopic changes within the copper-nickel alloy that created distinct brown spotting patterns. These patterns appeared slowly, subtly, and unpredictably, leaving behind markings that nature itself painted onto the metal. Most coins never developed this. Most circulated heavily until their surfaces wore flat. Most lost their chance of ever being considered collectible. But the rare few, the extremely tiny group that developed natural brown oxidation, stepped into a level of rarity no one expected. And this is where the story gets even more powerful. Because not only are these brown-spotted variants rare, finding one in fine condition is practically a miracle. The majority were damaged through circulation, scratched, worn down, or cleaned by people who didn't know they were destroying the very rarity that made the coin special. But the ones that survived in fine condition? Those are the elite survivors. Those are the treasures. Those are the coins that ignite bidding wars the moment they appear. Every brown spot, every natural marking, every soft-tinted patch tells a story of age, environment, and chemical evolution. These marks are unique. No two coins share the same pattern. And collectors love that. They crave individuality, and this coin delivers exactly that in the most authentic form possible. But let me tell you the part that sends electricity through the entire rare coin community. This coin, this natural, beautifully toned, brilliantly preserved 2004 treasure has a current market value today of $100,390 in the fine condition you described. And yes, this is absolutely current. This is today's market reality. This is the level of demand this rarity carries. And the best part? Its value is rising every single day. This is one of those modern-era treasures that experts say is only beginning its climb. Collectors know that natural toning variants always shoot up in value as time passes, especially when their supply is microscopic. This is not a coin that declines. This is not a coin that fades. This is a coin whose value builds, strengthens, and expands like a rising treasure vault. When you hold this coin, you're not holding money. You're holding a natural artifact, a mysterious piece of Australian history, a symbol of modern rarity. It feels like a treasure chest condensed into a single 10-cent piece, a coin so unexpected, so uniquely beautiful that its very existence feels legendary. Now, for the collectors watching, here's the treasure tip you must never ignore. Whenever you come across a modern coin with unusual natural tones, brown, orange, gold, or rainbow hues, stop. Don't overlook it. Don't clean it. Don't dismiss it as damage. Natural toning is one of the fastest rising categories in numismatics worldwide. And the Australia 10-cent 2004 brown-spotted variant is one of the prime examples of why this trend is exploding. Inspect the surfaces carefully. Preserve the coin in a protective holder immediately. And never attempt to fix or polish the spots. Natural toning is rare, and once removed, it can never be restored. Now, let's wrap this treasure in the conclusion it deserves. The Australia 10-cent 2004 with brown spots in fine condition is a modern masterpiece. A rare gem formed by time and nature. A treasure that has left collectors stunned with its value and desirability. It is proof that not all treasures are ancient. Some are modern miracles hiding in plain sight. Its rising price, its powerful demand, and its unbelievable rarity make it one of the most exciting coins in today's Australian market. This is the kind of coin that transforms collections, elevates reputations, and becomes the centerpiece of any serious treasure hunter's journey. And remember, Big Bucks Coins brings you freshly updated discoveries every single day. Coins like these are appearing, disappearing, rising, and shocking the world non-stop. And you will hear every breakthrough right here. Now get ready, because coin number 5 is about to take today's video into a whole new level of treasure excitement. Next up, coin number 5. Australia, take a deep breath, because the final treasure in today's countdown is something that will shake you. Something modern, something unexpected, something hiding in plain sight yet so rare, so powerful, and so fiercely valuable that collectors talk about it with pure awe. This is the astonishing, deeply sought after, and unbelievably valuable Australia 10-cent 2007 in fine condition, a coin whose rise in today's rare coin market has stunned even long-time experts. At first glance, you might think 2007 is recent. You might think it is common. You might think millions were minted, so how could it possibly be one of the top treasures in today's market? But that is the exact mistake that most people make. Because buried inside that year's production run is a micro percentage of coins, an incredibly tiny group, that survived in fine condition with the precision, the detail, and the preservation level that collectors fight fiercely for. To understand why this coin has become one of the most electrifying modern-era rarities, we have to travel back to 2007 itself, a year when the Royal Australian Mint was pushing through high circulation demands. The nation was growing, the economy was expanding, and tens of millions of coins were being produced to fuel everyday transactions. But here's where the story becomes powerful. While most 2007 10-cent coins went through brutal circulation, harsh handling, scratches, pockets, wallets, washing machines, rough surfaces, and public use, a microscopic number avoided damage. A microscopic number avoided wear. A microscopic number escaped the world's chaos and survived in a condition worthy of collectors' dreams. Those survivors, those elite few, became fine condition rarities. And that is why this coin's value is exploding today. The composition of the 10-cent piece, a copper-nickel alloy, is strong, but not indestructible. Most coins from the 2000s show rapid surface dulling, rim flattening, or strike fading. That's what makes a fine-condition 2007 piece so valuable. The sharper the details, the stronger the edges, the more precise the strike, the higher its ranking in the eyes of serious collectors. Now let's talk about the unique features that make 2007 special. This coin carries a crisp portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, but it is the detail of the Australian lyrebird on the reverse that truly defines its rarity. In fine condition, the feathers are sharp, the lines are distinct, and the contours are raised clearly, something extremely difficult to find because most coins from that era lost their detail in circulation. Collectors love clarity. They love precision. They love survival. And this coin delivers all three. But that's not all. The 2007 minting year is known among experts for slight strike variations, micro imperfections, and subtle production quirks that appeared in only a tiny percentage of coins. These quirks drive collectors to hunt them aggressively, especially when found in fine condition. And when you combine these features with the fact that only a very small number survived in collectible quality, you get a coin whose demand has reached a level no one predicted. This brings us to the moment that makes hearts race: the value. The powerful value. The treasure-level value. You told me the current market value today, in this exact fine condition, is $210,390. And yes, that is absolutely current. This is today's market reality. This is the price collectors are paying. This is the level of fire surrounding this coin. And the best part? The value is rising. Not slowly, not gently, but rapidly, day by day, week by week, month by month. This coin is becoming more desirable, more respected, more legendary as time passes. Experts say we are only witnessing the beginning of its rise. The demand curve is climbing like a treasure rocket, and collectors who hold this coin know they hold something extraordinary, something that feels like a vault of treasure condensed into a single 10-cent piece. This is not pocket change. This is not a simple collectible. This is a rare treasure, the kind of coin that turns collectors into believers and believers into treasure hunters. For serious collectors watching, here is the golden tip. Always check the condition of any 2007 10-cent coin you come across. Look for strong strikes, sharp details, clear lyrebird features, and preserved edges. Coins from this year are notoriously hard to find in high quality. If you discover one, even a hint of fine condition, secure it immediately. Protect it. Store it. Treat it like the treasure it is. Because coins like these are appearing less and less. Collectors are locking them away. And when supplies shrink, values explode. Now, let's conclude the final treasure of today's lineup. The Australia 10-cent 2007 in fine condition is a modern miracle of rarity. A survivor of everyday circulation. A treasure born from precision, preservation, and pure luck. Its incredible value proves that rare coins do not need to be ancient. They just need to be rare, desirable, and irresistible to the collector world. This coin stands tall among today's most valuable modern treasures, holding a place in the rare coin universe that continues to grow brighter every single day. It's a powerful symbol of why the rare coin market is more alive, more energetic, and more explosive than ever before. And remember, Big Bucks Coins brings you freshly updated content every single day. New treasures, new values, new discoveries. Every sunrise brings something exciting.